Did it do that? Yeah.
I may not be the baddest man in the world,
be.
but I'm in the top 2, and my father is getting old.
You.
Yeah. Chill.
What's going on, peoples?
Uh-huh.
Got a lot going on out here in the world.
Yes, sir.
Let's listen to a little group. Yo. Yes, sir. You know what it is? Another ep. You about to swing a ep. Another episode. Glass half empty. I said a glass half empty. It's a glass half empty. It's shifty. Nah, I'm just playing. What's going on, peoples? How y'all doing?
What up?
Hope all is well. What's the lick? What's going on with you, man?
Can't call it, man. You know what I mean? Just living in the times.
Man. And while I'm thinking about it, man, because you know this is first and foremost, I'm Terrence, your host. T's Cuts Podcast. Terrence, T's Cuts, T, Big T, Fat Cat in some places. Whatever you want to call me, man. Just don't call me broke.
It's not T's Cuts Podcast. It's a glass half empty.
It's a glass half empty podcast. Yeah. I'm not saying it's T's. I just said it's a glass half empty. I'm your host, T. And my co-host.
Chew.
The big jizzle from the bottom of the mizzle. Let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for the big game.
For sure.
The big game, James.
What's good, everybody?
While we on topic, man, shout out to JVR, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, hoping you for a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
Hate that happened to the little fella, man.
Yeah. I mean,
old Sarate ain't no can't see nothing happening to old Sarate.
For sure. That's the reason why we haven't put out content in a few days. I had some medical family emergency situation here. My son, this prayers up. I mean, hopefully for a speedy recovery, and hopefully we can get back to normal, get back to the basics, bro.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's all good, man. I've been a little under the weather too.
Yeah.
Still am a little bit under the weather. But the show must go on.
It has.
The show must go on, man.
It will. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
So I'm looking at it like that. So
for sure, man. So what's been going on? I mean, so far so good. What's been going on around? What's going on around parts, man? Parts?
Well, let's get to this real quick, man.
Okay.
Are we about to go on another lockdown? Because I hope not. But I'm just saying, like, it's another virus out here trying to do its thing. And remember, this is how it started off last time. It started off real slow. And then when we heard the NCAA, the NCAA tournament was canceled.
Yeah.
Stuff. We was like, oh, then it started. But I don't think that's happening now.
No.
But
yeah. Let's get a little background on behind this. I mean, because you got to think. I mean, this is another thing that we left out in our personal talk. But the virus originated in Argentina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Less than about 3 weeks away, Argentina comes to Kansas City for the FIFA World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Are we going to have a travel ban?
Man, I don't. Yeah, because
that's what happened last time. But
COVID. They don't know. They don't know who. They can't keep up with it now because supposedly it was a 70-year-old Dutch guy,
right,
who had it. He died.
Yeah.
Then a few days later, his wife died.
Yeah.
But his wife had got on an airplane to go somewhere to see him or something like to that effect.
Gotcha.
And so there's other people involved in this, and then it's a cruise ship involved, right?
Yes, it's a cruise ship that's like, I mean, they basically are just sitting out in sea because it's like they want to port at like the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands is like, no, sir.
Yeah,
like, no, sir. Don't bring that. Don't bring that.
So basically, they're gonna have to bring people to them.
Yeah, well, I know there was one guy that actually got off in Switzerland because it was like, I mean, from my understanding, it was like a 30-day cruise. One guy got off like in Switzerland and everything. So there's been reports that, the hantavirus, if I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah.
He got off the cruise. I mean, like there's been reports that, I mean, like some places in Switzerland, I mean, are showing studies that people have it there. Like I said, it originated in Argentina. And like I said, Argentina's soccer team is coming here to Kansas City.
Well, yeah, they're going to stop that if that's the case.
I don't know. I mean, we're talking about a lot of money that's involved. I mean, FIFA is a big thing.
Yeah, I know FIFA's a big thing, but I don't think they would just let them come over here knowing that that's going on. Like, they shut everything. The NCAA is big money.
True indeed. But
basketball is big money.
That don't have nothing compared to FIFA.
I'm just saying, bro. Like the NBA shut down last time.
No,
a little bit.
No, all they did was just get, to one general location. They went to Disney World and was on lockdown.
That's what I'm saying. So
they still played the game.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I mean, NCAA stopped completely.
Yeah, but this shit got a 40%
death rate.
Death rate. Yeah, like, what I'm saying?
When COVID first came out, it was only a 3% death rate. That they were, predicting. Now, COVID took a lot of people out, as we know and everything. But this one is a higher. I mean, you're talking about 40%.
Do you ever think that maybe they making these joints?
Absolutely.
Because why is it always a mouse, like you said, mouse shit?
Yeah, and, mouse. I mean, they're talking about it came from mouse shit and mouse alive. If that was the case, then the whole state of New York would be dead. If that was the case,
if that was the case,
because they're saying, this is coming from like mouse feces. Saliva and everything. And they said they studied. They combed through the cruise line. There's no mouses or anything or mice or anything that was detected on the ship and everything. So obviously somebody's carrying it. That was on the ship.
Yeah, and somebody just has it.
Somebody just has it and it's spreading.
I hope they don't start that. I hope this shit don't start. I hope they get a grip on this time, man.
I hope so. But once again, our government. Are you forgetting that
Donald
Trump,
same motherfucker in office the last time?
But not even that though. Remember, he fired all the fucking scientists.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
Yes, all the scientists and everything. So we're looking. This could get bad quick.
I hope it don't, man.
Yeah, he fired all them damn scientists and everything.
But he got to hire somebody. Somebody got to be there to do that shit.
This is Donald J, yo.
Yeah.
Donald J, he
man, we about to be fucked up.
Yo, bro. Yeah, like I said, this
I don't know. Hopefully it just don't get bad. I'm not gonna say that because I'm not no researcher. So I don't know. It might just be something that's happening and it fly over and it go. But Jesus Christ, man. I ain't ready for none of that shit again, man. That was
Yeah, man. Like that's what's going on. You remember Gene Hackman's wife died of it last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gene Hackman and I want to say Gene Hackman himself died because remember she was laying in the house for like a couple days or whatever the case may be.
I'm not sure if is he dead too?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Because he had like dementia and everything and he was in the house and I can guess
I think they found both of them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
They thought it was some strange type of incident that happened, but come to find out it's this exact same virus. That basically killed him and his wife. So so obviously that's now. Were they living in the U.S. at that time?
Shit, I don't know.
So obviously, if that's the case, there's already stuff is already here. It might be already here.
Yeah.
And that's as of a year ago. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. But I know Pfizer and Big Pharma, all of them. They rubbing their hands like Birdman, yo.
Get paid.
Like they rubbing their hands like Birdman at this point. You know what I mean? Now, I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Because obviously, you have underlying conditions. Shit, I have underlying conditions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like when we treaded through COVID, some people didn't make it. But we traded through COVID, and now we're talking about COVID being 3%, and this one being anywhere from 30 to 40%. Yeah, this could, yeah, and going back to what you said, yeah, I think it is man-made. I think they're trying to. I mean, like I said, this is a way for them to kill population.
Yeah, decrease the population a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But damn, they didn't get. They I guess they didn't do a good enough job. COVID didn't do good enough job for. But anywho, hopefully we won't have to go through that shit, and we'll be all right, man. And we'll get through it. I hope so.
Right, absolutely.
Oh, and while I'm at it, let me just go ahead and start here. And this go take a second.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing,
I want to go ahead and clear it because this has been a barbershop talk. People be talking about it all the time, and it's been really since the movie came out about Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
it's really been since then. So let me just go ahead and clear the air up with this. All right. Check this out. All right, I'm gonna do this for you. We all know this man, Michael Jackson. Anybody on earth is familiar with Michael Jackson, right?
Correct.
Michael Jackson has literally been doing this since he was a kid. 5 to 6 years old, right?
Correct.
I want to say what Mike was born in 1958. Matter of fact, Mike was born August 29th, 1958, right? That man was a lead singer of his group at about 5 or 6. Right?
Correct.
He became more popular once he hit Motown, because we all remember the Motown songs. And if anybody was alive, you remember that.
Correct.
Like I say, everybody knows Michael Jackson. You might have met him you might have met the early Michael Jackson.
Correct.
That's the ABC 1, 2, 3 Michael Jackson. You might have met the Let Me Show You the Way to Go, Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
The teenage Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
You might have met the off the wall Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I met him really, I met him at Thriller, right? But then he goes on,
right.
Off the Wall was good, but Thriller made me go back to Off the Wall because I was a kid when when Thriller came out. So, and that was in I want to say Thriller came out in about 80. Thriller came out in about 84, 82. Thriller came out in 82, right?
Okay. Yeah, 1982.
Off the Wall came out in 79.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say to you is when Off the Wall came out, I was 3.
Got you.
I was born in 76. So when Off the Wall came out, he was a teenager. I was 3, right?
Got you.
That man was already a solidified superstar when I was born.
Yeah, for sure.
He was already big when I was born, right? And the only reason I'm talking about this because people keep saying Chris Brown, R. Kelly, all that. Come on. Listen, that man was a superstar from the time I ever known him, right? And then he goes on, you know what I'm saying, to the things he did. If you met him at the dancing machine, Michael Jackson.
Right.
Man, you see how that nigga was doing the robot?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying, I get it. Chris Brown can dance.
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly can write and sing songs.
Correct.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But do they transcend time like Michael Jackson did? That man is currently #1 on the billboards.
Today.
Correct. 2026.
And he been dead since what, 2009?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
That man has been for 6 decades charted.
God.
6 decades, bro. He has been charted. So I mean, when people say R. Kelly can't even hold a match to him. That man is internationally It's people that can't even speak English know Michael Jackson.
True indeed.
You feel what I'm saying?
True
Don't get me wrong. There's people that can't speak English know Chris Brown and R. Kelly, but they're nothing like that. Their legacy is tainted. R. Kelly is currently in jail. You feel what I'm saying? And Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? If Chris Brown was as good as Michael Jackson, I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
Michael Jackson would have never went on tour with Prince. Michael Jackson would have never went on tour with Prince. Never. We got that going on right now. Chris Brown and Usher going on tour together.
Correct.
Michael Jackson would have never went on tour with Prince because he didn't need Prince. He don't need like that man. I'm trying to tell you, I was a big Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really diehard Michael Jackson, but still was. After Beat It and all of that shit, Thriller, he went on to Bad, Dangerous, Invincible, This Is It.
Yeah.
And then he passed.
Oh, you forgot History.
Then he passed.
Right.
That man was getting ready. That man was getting ready to go on tour when he passed again.
Yeah.
By himself.
Yeah.
Not with nobody else.
Nah.
Because it's Michael Jackson.
Correct.
R. Kelly can't do that.
That's true.
R. Kelly wasn't even thought of when Michael Jackson was out. This bitch a solidified star already.
Right.
R. Kelly wasn't around.
Right.
Chris Brown definitely wasn't thought of.
True indeed.
So I'm just saying, I'm not saying those guys aren't talented. I'm just saying there will never be another Michael Jackson. So what I'm saying to y'all is I'm not having this conversation anymore with anybody. This is my last time having this conversation. We ain't talking about it on the podcast no more because there's nothing to talk about.
No.
Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer that ever lived.
That's fair.
Point blank.
That's fair.
And there's like it will take years for somebody to come by and trump that. It would take years for somebody to come around and trump that.
I don't think it can be done.
I don't think it can be done either. No. It won't be done in this lifetime.
No, absolutely not.
But that's all I wanted to talk about with that. I'm done with it now. I'm done with Michael Jackson forever right now because I'm not arguing about this no more. I'm not having this conversation no more. He's the GOAT.
He is. He
He's
definitely is. He definitely is. I mean, the fact, that was news to me. I mean, the fact that he's still charting today. That's crazy.
He has the highest amount of streams right now as we speak.
Wow.
On any platform.
Wow.
Today. And that's only because of the movie. But what the movie did was it sparked a whole new generation of people who didn't know that much about Michael.
So they're going back.
Plus the fans. Yeah. Plus just Michael Jackson fans.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're going back and downloading and all that other shit, listening to his music.
Yeah, for sure. Like
even with me DJing right now, of course I'm gonna have me a little Michael Jackson mix the next.
Okay.
Because
yeah,
he's trending, and that's what's going on right now. But even without the movie, the nigga was still charting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why I be saying, man, Thriller stands up to anything. Off the Wall stands up to anything, and I had to clear that up too. But I think I cleared it up last. Off the Wall stands up to anything anybody can do today. This nigga reinvented the motherfucking video.
Right.
Like music videos.
Yeah.
This nigga started making small motion pictures and shit.
Yeah, he did. He was the first.
This nigga had I think John Landis did Thriller.
Okay.
Or
was it Martin Scorsese?
No, it was John Landis, I think, who did Thriller.
Okay.
And John Landis is the same person who did. God, John Landis did what movie was that? I want to say he did that was George Lucas that did Star Wars. John Landis might have been E.T. No, that was Steven Spielberg. I can't think of who I know John Landis directed that. He might have directed some scary movies or something. I just can't think of it right now. But
didn't John Landis do didn't he do Avatar?
No, that's
Titanic.
That wasn't John Landis, was it?
Yeah.
John Landis did Avatar? I thought that was old buddy.
Yeah, I think he's doing Avatar 4.
Okay, now that might be so, because I know the other guy did what's his name did the first Avatar.
What's the name? Michael Bay?
Is it Michael Bay? Nah, it wasn't even Michael Bay. It's somebody, I can't think of who. But anyways, I know John Landis directed Thriller.
James Cameron,
yeah. I know John Landis directed Thriller. I could be mistaken, but I'm sure he did. And that was tough back then, but he knew what he wanted to do though, man. So, I mean, like I said, I ain't talking about that shit no more. That's it. Michael Jackson's done.
Yeah, you're right. But John Landis is the one who did Thriller.
Did Thriller, yeah.
He did
So,
do Thriller.
so I'm done with that. We good. We know that Mike is the GOAT. We ain't got to talk about that no more. Let's move on.
Let's move on to other news that's going on. Like, I mean, speaking of doing numbers, I bet you that dude in the bread truck, I mean, that got hit by the United plane.
Oh,
that boy about to do numbers.
He about to do big numbers.
Big numbers.
Big numbers. Look, that nigga. What you say? That was
a blessing that fell out the sky. Literally.
That nigga literally had a blessing from the sky.
God,
for real.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen the video. Here's the video. The video shows him driving, just doing a regular delivery,
singing a little song.
Looked like he was pop locking a little bit. But he was getting his groove, and all of a sudden he look up, he hear it. Now, of course, if anybody has ever been on an airplane before, or if you had an airplane flow by, them things are loud, but it looked like the wheels caught his truck, flipped him over, and luckily there was no casualties.
Nothing.
There was no casualties.
He's getting ready to be paid.
What? I mean, this sounds like Soul Plane all over again.
I swear it do. I'd have peed on myself just to get a little bit more.
Yeah,
I'll be traumatized. I'm traumatized for the rest of my life. I'm scared to drive. I'm scared to get on the airplane.
I'm scared to work because
he
was working.
Yeah, he was working. I'm scared to work.
Yeah.
I'm scared to even get on the phone. I'm scared to dance.
Yeah.
I'm scared to hear music, everything, loud noise. Listen here, they'll be paying me Soul Plane. Soul Plane. Nigga, I would sue them till I couldn't sue no more.
Yeah.
I need all and the company.
United and the company that I work for.
Yeah, everybody.
It was a bread company.
Yeah,
I'm not
everybody
sure
getting sued for that, yo. He paid.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I know that plane also hit. A light pole too coming when it was flying in, because that plane was actually landing in Newark, New Jersey. It hit a light pole and everything.
So how did the pilot probably gonna get fired? Huh?
More likely. More likely.
He probably had him a few shots.
Oh God, it's like Denzel on Flight.
Yeah, that's what I'm about.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he just didn't judge the landing and everything correctly.
I'm not a pilot.
I'm not a pilot.
I have no idea.
I'm not a pilot whatsoever. Not by the extreme of the imagination am I a pilot at all.
I have no idea.
I mean, I've been on planes and everything. I've worked for the airlines by myself, but yeah, I'm not a pilot. But I mean, but for you, I mean, for your wheel to hit a semi truck, you were low, my boy.
You were low. That mean I could have damn near did like this and touched it.
Yes, absolutely. Because I'm not sure exactly where the impact. I know it hit like the cab and everything. But that thing looked like it was forceful.
Hey, but he was alive. You could hear him. I was like, oh snap! The first thing I thought, but you remember that one I showed you where the thing fell down and my man ran back and got under it.
Yes.
He moved out the way while it was falling, but once it fell, he ran back and got under that bitch like he was hurt.
The only part is it was cameras.
It was cameras and he called him, man.
I would have stayed. I would have been like this.
I don't know. I'd have had to judge that thing and see how heavy is that.
Yeah, let me just go.
Nah.
Something.
My luck, I'd be dead. That's my luck.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I mean, it's just this among other news going on. I don't know. Have you been keeping up with as we're getting blinded by everything that's going on with the world with Donald Trump and everything? Have you heard about how they're trying? I mean, they're still in the process of trying to reverse this the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
You know what? Here's the thing about the Civil Rights Act, man. It's stuff like the Civil Rights Act, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and I'm gonna say this, and it's not racist at all when I say this.
Yeah.
If white people would just be decent, we wouldn't have to have any of these things put in like the Civil Rights Act. If they would have just been decent back in the day, we wouldn't have never had that.
No. Or the DEIE hires. I mean,
all of that shit.
That stuff. Yeah.
Like it ain't got nothing to do with no other nationality. That has to do with white folks.
Yeah.
White folks made it to where we had to do all of this fight. All they had to do was be decent human beings and just treat everybody the same. But no, they wanted to treat black people unequal, even like during the Jim Crow era and all of that other stuff. Even once we weren't slaves anymore, they still dogged us out.
Yeah.
So I just, man, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm not surprised, man, that they're trying to take. Why are you taking it? So you're gonna take it back and then treat us decent? Is that what you're saying? Because they still don't treat us decent.
No, at all.
Not at all. But that's all those civil rights acts, all that shit. If white folks would have just been good people,
correct,
we wouldn't have never had to have any of that stuff.
Right.
And I don't think people really talk about that much. Yeah. I mean, you know, black people, we got our shit with us too. But white people, y'all have did some of the most dirtiest, underhanded shit ever in history. Like the history of y'all isn't even pretty. Yeah. Like even back in the day from the Columbus and all them people, Europeans and white people, they're just not, they're not historically good people.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's
like even Abraham Lincoln didn't free them motherfucking slaves just because, you know, it was a lot of other political bullshit behind him freeing them slaves. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure. It's always an underlining story.
There is. So really all of this stuff that goes on in history about black, if white folks would have just been decent people, none of this shit would be like it is today.
Yeah, for sure.
Racism exists really majorly because of them, not because of us.
Yeah.
We didn't, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones who made racism. To me, I feel like they created racism. Don't get me wrong. There's people that's, you know, other people, but they're the ones that had groups like the KKK and stuff like that. We didn't do that stuff. We didn't. I just don't get it. Like with, you know, how like nothing's gonna change no matter who you vote into office.
Yeah. People will still feel the way. I mean, it's generational.
Generational, and we know who really runs this country.
Yeah, for sure.
White folks.
Yeah. We know that.
I ain't got nothing against white. I'm not saying I've got anything against it. I'm just saying, like, why can't y'all just look at yourselves and say sometimes this shit like this because of us?
Yeah. Yeah.
This shit in America is the racism and shit is like it is in America because of us.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Can't be because of black people because we were slaves. We were slaves, so it can't be because of us. It's because of them. They made it like this.
Well, you had a study or something that said, I mean, what was it? I mean, you said as far as who got beaten worse.
I had seen somebody say, Jesus suffered, you know, before they hung him on the cross. He really suffered and stuff like that. Like, no, he ain't suffered worse than the slaves did.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Man, they cut slaves' hair off, stuffed pillows. They used their skin, tarred and feathered, drawn and quartered.
Yeah.
Beat in front of beat to death in front of a whole, you know, that's the only thing that slaves and Jesus got in common. They beat them, they got beat. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But outside of that, making shit out of their skin, out of using black people teeth to make dentures. Like these white people did this shit.
Yeah.
Practiced their medical procedures on black people before they tried it on
their own.
Yeah.
You know, we were the first guinea pigs.
They did this shit like to us, and then look at us like, that's you said some it ain't nothing I can say more racist than the shit that a lot and then the crazy part about it, the people that made it like this, these granddads of these white folks are still alive. Some of them still alive.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of these people are still alive that got this world the way it is. I'm not saying all white people was like that.
No.
I'm not saying all white, but white people have the most to do with how the conditions of the way shit is today.
Yeah.
Because they was in charge.
Yeah.
This is you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how, you know, if we were slaves, ain't no way we made it like it is.
Exactly.
All we did was fought to be treated the same. Equal. You know what I'm saying? To be treated equal. All we did was fought to be treated equal.
Yeah.
So
and be a little bit rebellious, you know, at times.
But you're supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Because in numbers, they can't, like, let's just be real. and I'm not. I know this is racially charged what I'm talking about, but let's just be real. What would the NFL look like without us?
Bland.
What would the NBA look like without us?
Bland.
What would baseball look like without us?
Bland.
That's all I'm saying. Like so in numbers, we're the stronger people.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? We are the stronger people. Like, you know, like if we was to come together and say, you know what, man, we ain't want to, of course they wipe us out.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why when people say, why don't you just give us one state where we can all go to and y'all can have I've heard people say stuff like that. Well, why would you do that? You put all of us in one state and they just come and drop a bomb on that state and eradicate black people. We good.
And that's the end of it.
And that's the end of it. And we know they'll do that because they did it at Black Wall Street.
Yeah, for
in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
For sure.
So we know they can do that.
For sure.
They took down 50 blocks of black businesses and banks and all types of shit and cut off all communications to the little town, burnt that bitch to the ground.
Yeah.
Killed a bunch of people in the process.
That's crazy.
So like I'm just saying, like you know, even though we might harm each other, black folks harm each other and stuff like that and all that crazy stuff. Them motherfuckers do more shit than we do.
Yeah, they do.
They just like to point the finger to take the attention off them, but they do way more corrupt stuff than we do.
Yeah.
They do stuff behind closed doors that we have no idea what's going on.
Correct.
And then they look at us like we crazy when we sitting here like, yo, why you stripping the little stuff that you did give us? You want to take it back now? Because you got a radical in office?
Yeah.
I mean, making America great again is what? Slavery?
Yeah, that's how I thought about it.
That's the only. I mean, what else would it be?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I can't think of a time that was great. When was it great? Was it great during slavery time? Was it great after that? Was it? What about like when they was turning the water hoses and shit on? What part? When was it?
Sicking the dogs.
Yeah, sicking the dogs on. It was in the 80s, the crack epidemic and the war on drugs and all of that bullshit.
Which once again, they brought that shit.
They brought that shit over here.
I mean,
so
but that just shows you the resilience of black people because, like I said, you brought it over here. We capitalized on it. They see that they capitalizing on it. Let's make it illegal
and lock them all up.
It's like we're in a never-winning cycle, bro.
That's it.
Never-winning cycle.
Only a few of us can get out of that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And like a few of us can, if we understand it and know what's going on. Like I was speaking about, you know, if we understand, like if you take, I've said this before, right? You take the Bible, right? The Bible speaks of slavery so much in that bitch.
Yeah, but they make it sound like it's a good thing.
Yeah, and they make it sound like it's a good thing, and they speak of it so many times throughout the Bible, right?
Right.
So you know, when you sit there and say, well, that's what was used to keep the slaves in order too. You know what I'm saying? They believed in, you know, and I'm sure over in Africa there was Christianity and stuff like that. Then, you know, who knows? But I do know that we had our own belief system too.
Yeah, for sure.
So you got the Bible over here saying this, that with slaves, like, and then you got black people as slaves praying to the same God as the slave owners is. So I never understood all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure, and you know, and then people will say, well, you free today? No, we're not free. We're not really free. We're free to do more than what we used to could do, but we're not really free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They still got their foot with gas $4 a gallon. We can't. What the fuck can we do to make it any cheaper?
Yeah.
They can put their foot on our necks anytime they want to. Power, the power bill going up. They put their foot on the next water bill. Anytime they want to put their foot on the next, they can.
Cost of living.
Cost of living.
Cost of food.
Cost of food. We have no control of that. They do.
Yeah.
Like we can grow our food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we ain't got no cattle.
Mm-mm.
We ain't got no livestock. We ain't got shit like that.
No.
So they you know, they win.
It's a very small percentage.
Very small
Percentage of us.
that got stuff like that.
Correct.
So that's why I just be like, man, they gonna do what they want to do, man. They you know, and all we gotta do is try to do what we can do.
Yeah.
And make it good for the people that we got to take care of and the people that we got to see and stuff like that. That's all we can do. That's all I'm trying to do. I can't change the world no more.
Yeah, and I mean, and at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, like, we had discussions about this previously. And the discussions that we had is like, if they only going to give us, like you said, give us so much. They're only going to give us enough to stunt in front of our own people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're never going to give us enough to outpass them.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And that sentiment is so true.
That's
bro.
true.
You know what I mean? Because they're never like, I mean, once again, and even down to, because you were speaking about it, like, I mean, when you're speaking of the NFL, baseball, basketball, we're their entertainment at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They pay us great. I mean, at one point, we wasn't getting paid at all. We were getting paid to the death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? By fighting, you know what I mean? Fighting amongst each other, whatever the case may be. We're their entertainment at the end of the day. The only difference is we're getting paid for it, but we're never getting paid to the amount that we could be own an NBA franchise.
We're rich.
Yeah, we're rich.
They make us rich. They be wealthy.
They're wealthy. Yes.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They make us rich and they be wealthy, and then that's how they run, and that's how it runs. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, Bill Gates woke up with Jay-Z money tomorrow, he'd be ready to kill himself.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z a billionaire.
Yeah.
But he's a billionaire in entertainment.
Yes.
Take the liquor,
but it still can be stripped away from him.
Take
as well.
the liquor away, he's not a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but the liquor doesn't help us. It doesn't help our community. We still drink it though, but it don't help our community.
No.
So I mean, I've been saying keep, because talking about this stuff like this, you're gonna get people, it might push, like sometimes like some of the stuff I talk about could possibly push my customers away from my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause especially when you're talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
In the Bible Belt and stuff like that. Because, like my beliefs on that, my belief structure is way off from most people in the South.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's more of an inner standing, like just it's not how people I always say it's not how people you read the Bible. It's like it's full of what is it, hyperboles? Like it's full of God, I can't think of that word. It's full of these like things that are like they're saying something, but it doesn't literally mean that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'll be saying, you read the Bible straight through, and it ain't gonna make no sense to you.
Yeah, for sure.
If you read it, you know what I'm saying. You read it straight through, it's gonna be like, come on, man. You'll be just like I said. If you read the Bible straight through, you'll be just like this. If you just read it, if somebody was, I got a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a question. So I just, certain things I know that I try to shy away from. But then again, it's just my opinion on it, man. It's just the way I see it. So I'm a good person.
Right.
It doesn't take away my heart. Man, I've had somebody, I remember right before me and Adrian got together, man, I was dealing with this girl, right? And I was digging her too, And I had always been my beliefs on religion had always been, kind of I questioned stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I questioned stuff because you're supposed to. It was a point where I used to be like, man, I just don't really put too much into that. The girl told her dad who she was dealing with, and then her dad reminded her of who I used to be.
Yeah.
Right. And so she stopped dealing with me.
Okay.
Which is cool with me. I'm good with that. But that was the first time I've ever been somebody stopped dealing with me because of what I believed in.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I just look at it like, all right, I'm good with that. That's you.
Yeah.
Because you can get with somebody who might believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Who might believe in the Lord and believe like I believe in God or higher being or something, you know what I'm saying? But you might get with somebody, that does believe, right? But beat you. So who would you rather be with? The guy who didn't believe but didn't beat you, or the guy who believes in God and whoops your ass? I'm not saying that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Because in my situation, that wasn't the case. But or the guy that how that goes. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure.
I never was mad at him for it or nothing like that. I just said, all right, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go sit here and pretend to you know what I'm saying, that I really, really, truly believe just to, butter your biscuit. I don't, really care. But like I said, I believe there's a higher power.
Absolutely.
And as long as there's a higher power out there, then, we good, so. But it ain't really too much been going on, man, this week.
Yeah, it hasn't. I mean,
it really ain't that much been going on. We just getting up here to keep the material coming out, man, the content coming out, and the little few things we can talk about, yo. And I've been reading some stuff. I had been reading some stuff, man. I had read a quote. From a guy, right? And he said, and this is unrelated to what we were just talking about, like kind of switching subjects, man, going into like relationships and stuff like that, man. And I'm starting to realize that this is true, like I had read a quote from a guy named Dr. Bulu Oladini, I think. I'm trying to pronounce the name right. It's Dr. Bulu Oladini, right? But anyways, he said, in the quote, he said, when people fall in love with your flowers and not your roots, they don't know what to do when autumn comes.
Ooh, I like that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of them will just leave.
The triple entendre. Yeah, for sure.
And when I read it, I say, damn, that's true. Because you get caught up in all the pretty shit, you know what I'm saying? But you don't understand what's really going on inside this person.
On the surface.
You like the surface is good, but what's inside this motherfucker is different.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, when the hard times come, when the flowers ain't blooming no more, can you still love that person? You feel what I'm saying? That was tough for me. When I read that shit, it meant a lot to me, man. And also, motherfuckers be like, in relationships, right? You'll be I know people sometimes be this close to ready to go. They be ready to leave, or I've seen it more in women. Women be ready to go, and then they'll have a emotional moment about the person, right?
Yeah.
And they'll let that emotional moment that make them feel good outweigh a pattern of behavior.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So
if you've seen a pattern that got you to the point that had you like, man, I'm about to go. I'm not doing this shit no more. And then boom, they hit you with the look, babe, da 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 da. You fall into it. You have that emotional moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you back. There go another 2-3 years of your life, and the same patterns that got you to this one point, that he or she got you to this one point, the same patterns of behavior are still present.
Yeah.
And now you just 3 years later, now you at the same crossroad again. And then you might let the same shit just keep happening. Before you know it, now 20 fucking years don't rolled off.
Right. Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So sometimes you got to go with that gut feeling, man. Because the thing I'm starting to realize, man, is we ain't got but one life.
Yeah.
Like it ain't no, once that shit go do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Once it do that, that's over. That's it. We ain't gonna get no respawn. We ain't got no extra men.
Nope.
We ain't got none of that shit. No unlimited lives, none of that shit, yo.
This ain't a cheat code.
It's no cheat code.
Right.
You ain't got but one life to live.
Yeah.
And some people, I see people sit there and don't live. They be alive.
Yeah, but they're not living their life.
But they're not living. They be alive though, but they're not living. Like they got blood pulsing through them and all that shit, but they ain't living.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people, man. Like because we talk about relationships here and there, and I have to tread water with relationships. But I ain't drinking no more, so I ain't gonna go crazy when I talk about relationships no more. But Like you know, it's a given. I'm starting to learn that relationships are give and take.
They are.
You know, and
They are.
something like, and you know, like me myself, man, I'm a selfish dude.
Okay.
I'm selfish. I'm a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
I am a walking red flag.
Got you.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, if anybody look at me like that, you know, I probably got that. That I probably deserve it of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
sure.
you know, I know who I am. I know that I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not mean or evil or nothing like that. It's just I know how I am. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and
you in tune with your star player.
yeah, and so if you know, and if some people can't take that, some people can't take it.
Yeah, well, you know, the old saying is good, like, look, I'm not for everybody.
I'm not.
You know what I mean?
I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's cup of tea,
you know what I
man.
mean? And that's cool. I mean,
And
that's
I'm
cool.
good with that.
Yeah, that's
I don't
cool.
want to be everybody's cup of tea.
Right.
To be honest with you, like it's like honestly, man, I'm one of them guys that could just like not. I could live on a deserted island by myself.
Oh wow.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe give me a woman, but I could live by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really need human interaction.
Gotcha.
I don't truly need human interaction. Like, once I get off work and come home, you know, I could sit here. If it wasn't nobody here, I could sit here all for that whole evening and not say one word and just look at TV.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm not one of them people who needs human interaction like that. Like you know what I'm saying? I've always been one of the ones who felt like they needed a girlfriend or something like that, you know, a companion. But like I've never like it's never been no major thing with me. It's just once I'll be rocking with somebody, I rock with them.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
most of the time. So, but like it's never been nothing like, you know, like when I didn't have an old lady or nothing, I didn't care. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I wasn't out here like, oh man, I didn't care that all my friends, because I used to see all my friends with headaches.
Yeah, well, I
Like,
mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
at the end of the day, you know, I mean, before you can love anybody else, you got to love yourself first.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Because if you know what you can deal with, you know what you can tolerate with, you know what I mean? And then also it goes back to the old saying, you know, if somebody shows you who they really are, believe
that shit, man.
Believe them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? And you know me, I'm the type of person who always looks for the good in people.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how my mind is programmed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking for the good in people.
And me, I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking for the fucked up shit in people off the gate to see if it's, you know what I'm saying? It's because that good shit is, if it's genuine, you'll find that this nigga a genuine good guy.
Yeah.
Like you. I like James a genuine good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't know how to be fucked up to nobody.
Right.
Well, me, I know how to be fucked up to people that's close to me, to people that love me to death. Like I could actually say, you know, like it all goes back to when somebody shows you who they are. Believe them.
Yeah.
It don't matter who it is.
Yeah.
It could be your daughter. It could be your son. It could be your mama. It could be your dad. It don't matter who that fucking person is.
Right.
If they show you who they really are, believe that shit.
Right.
Like I truly, honestly believe that if I get older and get sick, that my daughter was gonna put me in a nursing home.
Oh my gosh.
No matter how big her house would be, she's just not dealing with no shit like that. I know she is. I know she would put me in a nursing home.
Gotcha.
You know, like, and that's just me. Because I don't feel like, honestly, I don't feel like she likes me. So, you know, I don't.
She loves you. Just like,
I don't even think, sometimes I don't even think she loves me. But, like, you know, I'm gonna be a dad to her regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's all good. I ain't tripping on it.
But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, especially in that instance, it's like, you're not supposed to like me. I'm here for a job to teach you, to make you better than what I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm teaching. Look, and that's the problem with a lot of parents. They want their kids to be their friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they lose sight of, I have to parent.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what my job is. My job is to parent you, to show you, to guide you so you could be better than I was at the same age that you are now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
And I fucked up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? So
yeah.
so because that was my buddy, that was my friend.
Yeah,
When she looked, but see you always have to think what is this going to turn into when they get older? You have to think, what I'm saying? So, you're right. So what I'm doing now, I should have been doing when she was a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, like if
And
somebody,
we all fall victim to
we
that.
all fall victim
Yeah.
to that. If somebody normally, in most cases, if somebody gives you their ass to kiss, then you just be like, all right, bet they got,
Yeah.
But when it's your kids and stuff,
You're
you just
willing to
can't.
tolerate
you're
more.
willing to tolerate it a little bit more.
Exactly.
But then it comes a point, though.
I mean, that cycle got to end somewhere.
Yeah, that cycle ends, and then when it ends, now you're looking at me like, oh, you really? No, I'm being what you think I already am.
Yeah.
Once you tell me what you think I am, then I'm gonna be exactly what
For sure.
I don't, and it might be a fucked up way of dealing with shit, but that's my when people say, "Well, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't." Well, then shit, I'm just not gonna do. If the results is the same. Is the same regardless if I'm trying or not. If the results be the same, then I'm gonna just take the easy road. The easy road is to be like, fuck it, I ain't doing shit then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never do that. But what I'm saying is with people, it can be that easy. With other people, you can be like, I don't need this kind of pressure in my life.
Yeah.
I don't need these people in my life. I don't need these particular people in my life, so I'm going to leave these people alone.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let them have access to me or anything. That's what I do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a few people that I just ain't, I ain't going to talk back because that's, I'm cool with her. But, there was an incident just here recently. Somebody asked me to cut somebody, and I was gonna do it just for the money, but really I didn't want to because I don't like the person.
Yeah.
And the person has did me, and it ain't like I'm doing this without validation. The person has did me wrong consecutive times
on numerous occasions
over the years, yo.
Yeah.
And he ain't no blood kin to me. Right. I don't have to fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't wish no ill towards you. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you or anything like that. I'm just not fucking with you.
Yeah.
And there's a few other motherfuckers like that in Totersville. That I'm just not fucking with you no more. Like I wish the best for you in life.
Yeah. I don't
want no ill will towards you or nothing like that. Just don't speak to me. Like when you see me out in public, you know what I'm saying? Don't speak to me because then you're gonna force my hand to be like, I don't really fuck with you, bro.
Yeah.
You know
give
what
me
I'm saying?
a head nod and keep it moving.
Just not. You don't throw your hand out for dap. None of that shit. Just nod your head and keep it moving. I'll acknowledge that you acknowledge. That's it.
Yeah.
We ain't cool like that though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know why?
And exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Why.
Like, the person when you like that, like you know why.
Yeah,
we
it's
ain't
like
cool no more.
It's like the same thing with when somebody when somebody owes you money, whatever the case may be, you owe me money. You know when you owe Duke Energy, when you owe Thomasville Water, when you owe your cell phone, dates that that you owe me, you just choosing not to pay me.
Not to pay me.
You know what I mean? And that's cool.
That's cool.
It
didn't cost me nothing but $25 to know I ain't got to fuck with you more.
There you go.
It could have cost me way more than that. But it just cost me $25 to know I ain't got to fuck with you no more.
Right. Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Like when I say no to you, I don't mind saying it.
No, at all.
No, I'm not doing it. No. Hell no. Hell no. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's how people are, man. And that's what make you not like people. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna speak to me? No, you don't did me dirty.
Yeah.
No, you don't did me dirty.
That's the ones I can't.
That's the word. That is the worst shit. You know you don't did me dirty or said some shit about me, and you still gonna speak to me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I might talk shit about you here and there, but I ain't nothing that's gonna hurt you. You know, I might like this motherfucker always taking too long. That ain't nothing bad. I'm gonna talk shit. Everybody, homeboys gonna talk shit about it. But I'm talking about like the motherfuckers that really did something that you looked at them and valued them as a friend.
Yeah.
And then they did something and you looked at them like, okay, yeah, I ain't fucking with you no more.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I could get over a little scuffle, a little fight and get back and be friends with somebody again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
or misunderstanding
when I was younger, only when I was younger.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, if you move towards me with aggression, I ain't fucking with you no more.
Yeah, for sure. Oh hell.
Like if you move to Darius told me this a long time ago. He said once a motherfucker try to fight me we'll never be cool again.
Yeah.
So and I applied that to my life and it makes sense.
It does.
Like I'll be cordial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
for sure.
That's just, out of who I, whatever. I acknowledge that you exist.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
That's it.
We ain't getting together. We ain't hanging out no more.
No kumbaya.
None of that shit. None of that shit.
Yeah.
Don't, and honestly, sometimes now as an old person, getting older, I ain't even gonna hang out with motherfuckers that hang out with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna cut if I know that you hang out with certain people, I'm gonna cut them short too. Yeah. Because I'm not fucking with them. I'm not saying that they got anything to do with anything, but I'm just not gonna fuck with them like that neither.
I mean, but sometimes you just gotta learn how to separate. You know what I mean?
No. Sometimes, and that's an easy way to do it because that lets me know that person, because I know this person,
yeah,
right, and I know what they did to me. And now I'm looking at you like, man, you a bad judge of character. I was too for a little bit, but you are too, because you still fuck. You still fuck with this nigga, and I know what he can do. I know how he can be, or you know what I'm saying, or somebody
she, whatever
he or she, you know how they can be. But it's cool. I don't, like I said, I don't be holding grudges against nobody. Yeah. I just don't be giving a shit.
No, yeah.
You feel like I care about what I care about, like doing this podcast, cutting hair. And DJing, my old lady, stuff like that. I don't care about I got stuff going on. I got stuff going on. I don't care about what you got going on
at all. Unless we close and we talk on an everyday basis. I mean, like I said, for the world to know. I mean, me and you had our phone out. Yeah. It was nothing major too. Where we either one of us moved in aggression or anything like that. It was me, world.
I was wondering when you was gonna get to that. It was you.
It was me.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
It was me. It was all me. It was all me and everything. But I was just dealing with a situation at the time, and this is during the time my mom and my dad was alive, and I wanted to still be looked at as the golden child who didn't do shit. So yeah, it was 100%, 100% me. But it just made our bond even stronger when we got back. I mean, we picked up like we never left.
We never left off because it was stupid.
It was stupid. But if you have true friends like that, at the end of the day, you're going to go through. I mean, we can agree to disagree.
Look, I had a homeboy. Like, check this out, in Virginia Beach. Shout out to James Collins. I keep a James. I keep a James in my clique, yo. I keep a James, yo. My homeboy James, man, we had got into it. Okay, what happened was my homeboy he had the tree, right?
Okay,
and I just now got kind of good with money. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could get to the money, but I used to just
right.
So I probably had owed him maybe it was like nothing major, like $10-20.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
So we was he kept running up on me because we fell out we fell out because it used to be me, him, and this guy this little dude named Sean, and this chick, this girl.
Okay.
All right. So what happened was they didn't like the girl being around all the time.
Gotcha.
But me, myself, I'm looking at it like, nigga, we always it's just us three. We don't never go and do stuff like I've always been a ladies' man. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't never go and do stuff where it's a bunch of women. We just go in and sit in each other's house smoking.
True.
So once a woman wanted to hang with us, I was like, yo, why don't y'all like her? Like I was confused. Like she's nice on the eyes. What is the problem?
Right.
So I remember one day they put out the car. And they was like, hey, you gotta go. You ain't got no money on what you got. So they put out the car. And I was like, that's fucked up, man. So I got in the car with her because, I'm just the type of nigga I am. So
yeah, for sure.
I got up the car with her, man, and we got tight. So we was tight.
Gotcha.
So I remember I was walking down the Pleasant Valley Shopping Center. We was just on the side of a parkway, nigga. It's cars flying up and down this parkway. This nigga rolled up on me like, yo, you got my money? I was like, bro, I ain't got it all. No, you got my money. You over there spending with that bitch. Like, I was like, what? I didn't know what was going on. I said, whoa. So he swung on me, hit me, and I said, shit, we got to fight. And we fighting right there in the middle, damn near in the middle of the road.
Gotcha.
Fought. Somebody stopped. Traffic stopped, broke it up, right?
Uh-huh.
And, we got past it. I mean, like, it was a little while later, but we got past that shit, man.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We got over that shit. And it wasn't nothing, we got back cool again. It wasn't nothing like that. But we was even cooler after that.
Yeah.
Because we knew where we stood.
Good.
We knew where each other stood.
Gotcha.
He knew he couldn't beat me.
Okay, gotcha.
Or it wasn't really like what we beat up each other.
Okay.
So we knew where we stood.
Yeah,
and to this day we still good friends. He been down here since he came. I went down there a few times. We still good friends.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'm just saying it happens like that sometimes. You fall out with your friends, and now sometimes you're gonna fall out with a friend and ain't no coming back from.
Yeah. Word.
You feel like, and and it ain't that you want it to, or you want it to be that way. It's just, it is.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And there's no coming back from it. It'll never
be the same.
It'll never be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it could.
I guess it just depends on the circumstances.
It depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If it's something like you can reflect on and say, hey man, and that's the thing about it. You got people who are standing 10 toes down and like, fuck that, this, that, and the third. And sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. Like, was I tripping? Was he tripping? If you have somebody who has who is the bigger person, or vice versa, and they like, you know what, man, I apologize. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have, and
in my case, that's what it is. In my case, is I just should have, you know what I'm saying? Like it's sometimes some friends you just be like, shit, I fucked up. It ain't nothing I can like you when deep down in your heart there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You just have to eat that shit, swallow it up, and deal with it.
Yeah,
you
for
feel
sure.
what I'm saying? But
for sure.
But you also know, and the reason why you know that is because it's your fault.
Yeah.
You're the one at fault,
right?
And that's the reason why it's like that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And when you have to eat that, bottle that shit up and eat it, that's just what you got to do.
Yeah, because you got some. Who do you so dirty and everything, and still want to try to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have did me dirty. You talked all this shit behind my back. You know what I mean? Internet, Facebook, you know what I mean, social media, whatever the case may be, and then want to try to call me like, bruh, nah.
You know
what I mean? Like, nah. You have done too much, and I have swallowed so much shit that you have done before. Let it go.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, and still was, still was cordial with you. Still treated you like a brother, and then you still on that same bullshit. And sometimes, just for my sanity, for my peace, I gotta let you go.
Yeah, that's all it is nowadays. Like, I can't be stressed out, nigga.
Yeah, like I said, there's not a cost of peace.
I'm not gonna be stressed out.
Yeah.
Before I get stressed out, guess the fuck what? You won't hear nothing from me.
There you go.
I'm not. I don't have nothing for you, bro.
Yeah, because you can't put a value on a peace of mind.
Nothing. Nothing.
Protecting your peace
I'm
at
protecting
all costs.
At all costs. I don't care what it takes. What I have to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm good with that, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, we just wanted to get on here, get one of these sessions popped out real quick, so we can get back to getting back, But yeah, we glad y'all tuned in, and I'm about to go ahead and clock out. I think I got a 3:30 appointment, man. What time is it?
It's 3:06.
3:06. Yeah, I got a 3:30 appointment. I got to go cut ahead, man. But yeah, we kind of got to it early today because, like I said, I've been under the weather the last few days a little bit, man. A little sinus, cold, whatever it is, I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Hopefully y'all tuned in. Yeah, I'm sorry. You stupid. Hopefully y'all tuned in, man, to the podcast. We have it up soon. Need y'all to subscribe, stuff like that.
Comment, subscribe.
You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna say this too, man. I'm ready to make some changes to this this whole platform, this whole podcast a little bit.
Okay.
Make a few changes to it, man. So to get my subs up and stuff like that. We gonna get a little intro video and get some more. So, learn some more stuff to provide a little bit more flair.
Yeah.
And,
the flair, the fluff.
The fluff, you know what I'm saying? So, But yeah, man, it's T's Cuts, my co-host, Big Game James.
Yeah.
And this is a Glass Half Empty podcast, man.
We appreciate you as always, yo.
And as always, Sister Moon would say, move slow so you can move some more. And don't be good at it.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day or evening, night, whenever y'all see this. And we'll be back. We gonna be dropping them shits, yo.
For sure.
You gonna get tired of seeing them.
For sure, though.
And once I get the room right, you gonna see us. We gonna have to start ironing out outfits and shit because you don't have to be.
See me dance. I'm doing a little dancey dance.
I'm sorry. Peace.